The house was always quiet without a mother's voice. From the time they were small, it was just the two of them, brother and sister, growing up under the gentle strength of their father and the warm care of their grandmother. To her, her father was everything. He was the man who held her hand when life felt heavy, the one who reminded her that she was strong, that she could become something greater. He was her protector, her safe place. But life can change in a single moment. A year and a few months ago, while she was studying at PNG, the call came that shattered her world. Her father was gone. In that moment, the ground beneath her dreams felt like it disappeared. From that day on, it was just her and her brother, two broken hearts trying to hold each other together. They cried quietly at night, remembering the man who once stood between them and the world. They moved to 6 Mile Saraga in Port Moresby, starting life again with the little strength they had left. Her brother enrolled at Palm Business College, and she carried a silent promise in her heart to become strong enough to support him. One Sunday afternoon after church, she spoke about her dream with shining eyes: to go to Australia, study, work hard, and take care of her brother the way their father once cared for them. Last year, she finally left for Australia. Far from home, she worked tirelessly, carrying the weight of love, responsibility, and memories. Because sometimes the strongest people are those who keep walking forward, even when their hearts are still grieving. This statement highlights a painful but important reality about mental health. Abandonment issues can deeply affect a person's sense of security, identity, and self-worth. When someone grows up feeling left behind or unsupported, they may develop an intense fear of losing the people they love. This can lead to emotional dependency, anxiety, and constant self-doubt. In moments of conflict, those old wounds reopen, making the pain feel unbearable. It reminds us that suicide is rarely about one event, but a combination of unresolved trauma and emotional struggle. As a society, especially in Papua New Guinea, we must take mental health seriously, show compassion, and encourage people to seek support before tragedy occurs. The cause of the death. The night Sylvester died, Dalcy's phone was silent. For 6 months, they had shared laughter, dreams, and late-night talks. But one painful discovery changed everything. Dalcy saw Sylvester with another girl. Her heart broke, and she chose silence instead of anger. When his messages came, she didn't reply. Sylvester kept calling. Finally, she told him what she saw and said he should move on. Still, the calls continued. Then a voice note arrived. His voice sounded strange, almost joking. "I'm going to kai rope." He even sent a picture of a rope. Dalcy thought it was just another attempt to make her respond. Minutes later, the news came. Sylvester was gone. The silence that night became a lifetime of pain. Dalcy now replays those moments in her mind, wishing she had answered just once. Her heart carries a heavy question. What if? Through tears she whispers, "I never wanted to hurt him. Only God knows my heart." Some words are spoken too late. Some silence becomes forever. And sometimes, love ends in a tragedy no one ever meant to happen. The tragic loss of young Sylvester Piel is a painful reminder of how fragile life can be when emotional struggles are carried alone. Seeing the image of his sister in Australia with a broken heart makes the situation even more heartbreaking. Families make sacrifices, work hard, and carry hope for their loved ones, only to face a loss that leaves permanent pain. While rumors say he ended his life because of relationship problems, it shows how deeply emotional pressure can affect young people. However, no temporary problem should ever cost a life. Love can hurt, and life can sometimes feel overwhelming, but there are always people willing to listen and help. Friends, family, and community support matter in moments of darkness. Sylvester had a future ahead of him, dreams yet to be fulfilled, and a family who loved him deeply. Today our hearts go out to his sister and family. May they find strength during this difficult time. This story of Daniela is heartbreaking and reminds us how fragile life can be. Losing a father is already a heavy burden, and carrying the responsibility of supporting a younger brother while studying and working far from home takes incredible strength. Now, Facing another painful loss, the emotional weight must feel overwhelming. It shows how silent struggles like anxiety and depression can deeply affect people, even those who appear strong on the outside. As a community, we must show compassion instead of judgment and support those going through grief and mental health challenges. May Daniela find comfort, healing, and strength during this painful time. No one should face such pain alone.
Hello everyone, just an update. Overnight we have raised $4,000 for Faith. The support has been overwhelming. It has come from all over Australia. I'm not sure how many people have contributed from PNG as well. Thank you so much for everyone that have contributed. Overnight we've made $4,000. We keep going. I'm planning to send her the money by next week Monday. Although she's flying to PNG tomorrow, I believe that everybody needs plenty money or plenty or something. The body is in Port Moresby. She might need help taking the body home, buying coffee and even all overall something about getting involved cost. The father is no longer alive. The mother is not there. There's nobody else but herself, and she's going to carry this like a man. And we are going to support her to carry that burden with her, and whoever has contributed towards that, it doesn't matter how much you gave your contribution. Either you gave $5 or $10 or $1 or $2, your contribution had made a lot of difference. And overnight we had made $4,000. That was since last night when I lodged it. When I started the GoFundMe up to this morning when I checked, it was 4,000 something, a couple of $100. So we're going to keep going and see how much we can raise. And I'm going to let it go on until Monday, and that's when I'm going to send her all the money on Monday. So thank you so much everybody. You all are amazing. Thank you for the support. That's what we're going to have to do in Australia. We're going to do more of that and trying to contribute and try to put together a community hub so that we'll have people we'll have a system that to support each other in time of needs like this. So thank you everyone. God bless you all. God bless the pocket that all that money came, whatever that little money came from. I know you have bills to pay. I know you have other things that you need to do. You have everything. You know the fuel price is going up and life's becoming harder and harder. But that $10 that you put towards this might have been something for your food tomorrow or for your lunch today. But you had to take that out and pay and help me towards this. I really appreciate it. We're going to keep going. If you haven't donated anything yet, please donate, and we're going to help our sister carry this burden because she's the only one and she needs to go and lay her brother into rest. Thank you everyone.
Hello everyone. This is an update, but more so to let people know that you got some private conversation or text message or WhatsApp or something, or someone leaked it on social media. And if you are resharing those posts and stuff like that, you are not doing a good thing. It's like putting your hand on a sword that is already there, and you are causing more pain than anything else. So I'm rubbish person if I work him. So you should stop sharing that. Mental health problem is real. So Papua New Guinea people grow up in a society where we realize that mental health is not real, and if someone has a mental health problem and they have anxiety, depression or something, we think it's weakness, but it's not. It is real, and it's about time we have to recognize it and trying to help people who have mental health problems like that. And that's what me and Faith discussed this morning. Faith's brother had abandonment issues. Abandonment issue is an intense fear, anxiety or depression or even distress that people will leave them, or they get rejected or emotionally disconnected. It comes from childhood trauma, like if parents have divorced, or you were a kid, you were abandoned when you were a kid, or betrayal or breakup or emotional unavailability by caregivers, parents and all of that stuff. And it starts from all of that. And common signs of all of that is like they always have constant fear that partner, friends or sisters, brothers are going to leave them. They overthink on text messages, and jealousy, possessiveness, feeling unworthy of love, panic, all of those stuff. I spoke to Faith this morning about all of that, and she said yes, he had all those issues. Let me ask him, Faith, it was sad because it broke my heart this morning because she blamed herself. She said, I shouldn't have left him. I said, it wasn't your fault. you had to live your life as well. But because this or mental health issue was existing, he had abandonment issues because her mother left him when he was a kid. He was literally raised by his sister, who is a couple of years older than him. And there were just two of them themselves, navigating the world. The father was busy with work, provided as best as he could, and they grew up with their grandmother. So all of those things, when it comes together, you will realize that he had those abandonment issues and stuff like that. And when Faith moved to Brisbane, he needed to find someone to get attached to, and he found that girl. And then the girl about to leave him, or they were arguing and stuff like that, or she's offline or something like that. And all of these issues just popping up, and he already had that mental health issues going on, and it just drove him to take his own life. So if before you go around insinuating things, if you have never been depressed, if you have never had anxiety or depression, or if you have never had any kind of mental health issues, you will never know what it feels like. People live in a constant battle in their head. They will smile, laugh, and do good things when people are around, and they forget about all of that. But once everyone leaves, it plays again in their head, and they're repeating all that again and again and again. And it's like it's really bad. And that's probably what was going on in his head. And as young as he was, that's what happened. And if you're out there spreading all those text messages on WhatsApp or something, trying to insinuate stories and stuff like that, maybe you should stop, because you are causing more pain than helping. So have some empathy, put yourself in other people's shoes, and think before you start sharing things and all these things, okay? Have a good day. Thank you to everyone that have contributed, given cash or kind in any way, and what you have done. Our GoFundMe is almost up near $10,000, about $9,500 somewhere there. Thank you so much. If you haven't given anything, please donate, and we're gonna help Faith go to Port Moresby, take the body home to Hagen. Thank you, everyone, and please have some empathy and stop sharing and resharing those private conversations, because that's not the full story. You're just seeing it on the surface level.
This is a heartbreaking story that shows how fragile human emotions can be. Relationships sometimes go through arguments, misunderstandings, and moments of silence, but no one expects such a tragic ending. It is important for people to understand that suicide is a complex mental health issue and cannot be blamed on one person alone. Dalsey is clearly grieving and carrying deep shock and pain from this loss. Instead of spreading rumors or accusations, the community should show compassion and support to everyone affected. This tragedy reminds us to take emotional distress seriously and to look out for one another with care, empathy, and understanding during difficult times. The tragic passing of Dalsey's boyfriend reminds us that suicide is rarely the result of one single event or one person. Around the world, mental health experts explain that suicide is usually linked to deeper struggles such as depression, emotional distress, trauma, or overwhelming life pressures. In Papua New Guinea, mental health awareness is still growing, but many people continue to suffer in silence due to stigma and misunderstanding. Blaming Dalsey on social media not only spreads misinformation, but also deepens the pain for someone who may already be grieving. Online accusations and harassment can destroy lives and distract from the real issue. The urgent need for compassion, mental health support, and responsible conversations. PNG law and modern mental health understanding recognize that suicide is a health issue, not a crime caused by another person. Instead of attacking individuals, society should focus on empathy, education, and stronger mental health support systems. Let this tragedy remind us to care for one another and speak with kindness, not judgment.